Three reasons you don't want to roll over your 401k to traditional IRA. When you leave your old job, did you left your old 401k and 457 with your old employer? Before you do anything to it, let me tell you from my personal experience on a rollover 457 or 401k to a traditional IRA. And the reason you should not do the rollover to a traditional IRA yet, reason number one, you expect your income to go up. You don't want to roll over your 401k or 457 to traditional IRA because when your income go up, the limit that you qualify to put into a Roth IRA will be no longer available. You will need to use an empty traditional IRA. Empty meaning you need to have no balance in any traditional IRA at all. If you do have any balance in your traditional IRA, then there will be a tax complication or pro-rata. And you want to avoid that because you're trying to plan it out in the future for your financial, well-being. Now, the reason number two, in addition to reason number one, being in a high income that you can no longer put money away, is you plan to use traditional IRA as a vehicle for a Roth IRA conversion. You only want to convert some of your traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. There will be pro-rata applied to your conversion. So this is the table show you on the pro-rata formula that they use to actually calculate the tax-free amount that they will not tax on your money. So make sure you understand the pro-rata before you do anything. And let me tell you also, pro-rata rule mentioned that if you convert any traditional IRA asset, traditional or simple or sim IRA to a Roth IRA, that you cannot select to roll over only a non-deductible asset and leave the deductible asset in traditional IRA. For example, if you have $50,000 in a non-deductible traditional IRA and $10,000 in a deductible IRA, you cannot choose to roll over only the $50,000 of the non-deductible asset. The pro-rata rule prevents you from being able to simply convert only the after-tax money or before-tax money. Instead, the pro-rata calculate is used to determine how much conversion is taxable when you have both after-tax and before-tax dollar in any of your traditional IRA. Reason number three is you have blended before-tax and after-tax money in your retirement account. Once you have after-tax dollar and before-tax dollar fund in any traditional IRA, you cannot separate them even if you have them in a separate account. The pro-rata use the year-end value of all traditional IRA to determine the percentage of any distribution or conversion that is taxable. In our case, a lot of young people, they wanted to convert their money to a Roth IRA to plan out with the tax-free grow money. And they can take it out at the retirement at 59.5. And now, the best option is to not roll over any old employer retirement account to a traditional IRA. What you need to do is to roll over your old employer 401k or 457 to a new employer 401k and 457 account. So you keep traditional IRA with no balance, zero balance, because you're planning to use it later when you do not qualify to contribute to a Roth IRA anymore. So then you can use the $6,000 deposit into a traditional IRA and then convert it the next day to a Roth IRA without any complication. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video very helpful. Have a good day.